home of brilliant children's books.
Hi everyone, my name's Mark Dorey
And I'm Seren.
and we're going to do another Tomser Cat Storytelling book review. And today we're going to look at the third book in a series by M.G. Leonard and
Sedgman,
called Adventures on Trains. And this book is called
Murder on the Safari Star.
Murder on the Safari Star.
I was going to say the Highland Falcon Thief.
Yeah, no, and it follows in the series of the Highland Falkland Thief, which was book 1, and Kidnap on the California Comet. And this is Murder on the Safari Star. And the main characters are Hal and his uncle Nat. Yeah, is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is Seren is going to read the blurb. We listened to this as a borrowed box audiobook while we were on holiday in Tenby, and so we haven't got the book in front of us, but we listened to it in the car on borrowed box as we did the other two. And if you want to look at the reviews for the other two books, they're in a link in the description below. But for now, Seren is going to read the blurb.
Harrison Beck and his uncle Nat are on the journey of a lifetime aboard the Safari Star, a luxurious steam train that will take them from Pretoria to the stunning Victoria Falls. Close encounters with the amazing animals and landscapes of southern Africa are adventure enough, but things get mysterious when a passenger is found dead inside a locked compartment. Is it just a terrible accident, or is something more suspicious afoot? It's up to trained detective Hal and his new friend Winston to find out. Wow.
Wow, indeed. This is the third adventure, and just to recap, on the first adventure there was a robbery, on the second adventure there was a kidnap, and on this adventure
it's a murder.
Dun, dun, dun. It's a murder. Yeah, I thought, oh dear me, it's a murder. What's going to happen? Well, obviously we know what's going to happen, but they've sort of upped the stakes in every single book. But the book centres around the relationship between Harrison Beck, isn't it? Harrison Beck and his uncle Nat, who is a travel journalist, and we're going to go through some of the characters on the Safari Star. So the Safari Star is travelling from Pretoria to Victoria Falls. And Uncle Nat is a travel writer, and he's invited Harrison along, who's a gifted sketch artist. He draws really quick, doesn't he, Sir?
He does, yeah.
Yeah, he draws really...
And he's very good at it.
Yeah. And this is part of all the adventures on trains, where his sort of the things he sketches actually helps him solve the crime, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, as always, there's a load of characters because this is set on a train, and we're going to have some of the characters pop up from the illustrations below. But the first thing I want to say about this review is, once again, the narrator, Jot Davis, he's absolutely brilliant.
He is brilliant.
He is the best audiobook.
He really makes the book come to life.
Yeah, and he does all the South African accents. So it's absolutely brilliant. It doesn't matter who he does, he just does it perfectly, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And he does male and female characters too. Absolutely. So well done, Jot Davis. I think he's brilliant. But as we said, there's a whole list of characters, and they're going to be scrolling on the screen as we go through them. So one of the characters is...
Well, obviously Harrison Beck.
Yeah, and there's a photo there. We haven't got a picture of his Uncle Nat, but there's Uncle Nat as well. There's Uncle Nat's friend that he meets on the train, a retired detective called Eric Lovejoy. There's also two doctors called...
Yeah, two doctors. I'll say them through. So there's the novelist Beryl Brash.
Yep.
She's a very funny lady and always keen to be like in the mystery, isn't she?
Yeah, she wants her next her next mystery idea, and yeah, well, she gets one.
Yeah.
Yep. We don't want to give too much away.
Nope.
Nope.
And we've got billionaires Mr. Crosby and Mrs. Crosby.
With their daughter.
With their daughter.
And Mr. Crosby, he's not a nice character really.
No, he's not.
He's
a hunter.
He likes hunting big game. And he's actually got trophies of 4 of the big 5 animals that are hunted on safari. And on this train, even though he's not allowed, he's sneaked his rifle on board because he wants to get the last of his big game trophies, which is a rhino. Okay, so he's not a nice character at all, is he?
No, he's horrible.
Yep, there's Mr. Ackerman, who's the owner of the train. Is it Luther Ackerman?
Yeah, Luther Ackerman.
Luther Ackerman, who's the owner of the train. Who else is there?
We've also got
Patrice
Mabatha.
Yeah, Mabatha, he's an actor, and his girlfriend. And who else have we got?
Is Patrice the... Oh, wait, no. We've also got Dr. and, well, Mrs. and Mr. Sasaki.
Dr. and Mrs. Sasaki. Okay, so they're the Japanese couple. And who else have we got?
We've also got Portia Ramaboa.
Yep. And who's Winston's mum?
Winston's mum, Linda.
Yeah. So you
Leanna, sorry. Linda.
Yeah. Yeah. And Winston has got a mongoose pet called
Cheapo.
Cheapo. And Winston's mum is the security officer and the safari guide of the Safari Star. And what I would say about this book is it really brings Africa to life, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's amazing, the visual descriptions of the animals, the temperatures, the climate, the very atmosphere of the book is really, really good.
Really well done.
And what I would say as well...
You would think it was written by one author.
Yeah, we always say this. The book is actually like it's written by a single author, and yet there's 2 authors collaborating here, Sam Sedgman and M.G. Leonard. And it's absolutely seamless the way it comes together. And for me, I think this is the biggest mystery of all.
Oh yeah, I agree.
Not just because it's a murder, and we can't tell you who gets murdered because that'll give it away.
Yeah.
No, it won't give it away, but you don't want to know who gets murdered because it doesn't happen at the start.
Yeah.
So it's really good, isn't it? Because they build up, a lot of the characters are built up in their personalities and their backgrounds and everything else. And it is brilliant. And even Uncle Nat is a suspect. Dun, dun, dun. So there you go, right? So you got Safari, you got a murder, and you got Hal. But can Hal solve the mystery? We're not going to answer that one either, are we?
Nope.
Not going to answer that one.
It's a toughie.
So in terms of, we don't really want to give anything away. As I said, there's a kaleidoscope of characters, and you're sort of guessing which one is it. And I didn't get it right on this one, I don't think. I can't remember. I don't think I got it. I got it right on the other 2, but I didn't get it right on this one. So it is brilliant. Okay, it is, for me, it's the best one so far. Yeah,
definitely.
Do you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the best one so far of the series. I really do think if you haven't read the Highland Falcon, or you haven't read Kidnap on the California Comet, you need to read. You don't need to read them, but it builds up the relationship of Hal and his uncle. But also, it one adventure sort of builds on the other. Yeah.
I've always been into mystery. It's very, well, mysterious. I quite like it.
And I would say this one, you know, like we always draw the comparison of, if you like, Murder on the Orient Express. But I would say that this one is up there. It really is.
I'd say anyone could read this book because it's a very adventurous and, well, a very mystery book. So I think it's very good for any age.
Yeah, and we, as I said, we listened to it as a family and we all enjoyed it. It's a case of, wow, this is a great book. So without giving the end away, it is a great book. The illustrations are brilliant as well. As always, as we've put on the bottom of the video. So we would recommend Murder on the Safari Star.
Now for star ratings.
I would
definitely give it a 5-star rating. What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, I was thinking of a 4.5, but actually it's so close to a 5. We got to give
Give
it.
it a 5.
We got to give it a 5. I got to give it a 5 because I didn't get who done it. No, I got when they revealed who done it. I got who done it, but I didn't guess beforehand.
You normally guess beforehand because
well, not guesses. I don't.
Well, sometimes you know, but sometimes you just guess.
Yeah. So I think this is a great book. So, Murder on the Safari Star from me and Seren gets 5 stars. Yeah.
Yeah.
5 stars. So, as always, if you are enjoying these reviews, why not like, subscribe and click the bell, and you will never miss another episode. But that's it from me and Sarah until the next one, which is coming very soon, isn't it?
Yeah. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we've got the book on sort of reserve, and I think we're going to get it this week. So hopefully we can do a review on the next Adventures on Trains by M.G. Leonard and Sam Sedgman. But from us, bye-bye.
Bye.